Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. You guys are watching the Sai Heg Jyoti. In this video, we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Scorpio for the month of November, your birthday month, Scorpio. Finally, so happy birthday, you guys. And now let's see messages for you for the month of November and the present energy as we are moving into the month of November. So we are going to see love in the general messages for you. If it resonates, well and good. If it do not, then do not try to deliberately fit in. Try to do something else with your life. And don't try to come after me in my comment section, right? And if you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, where I keep on sharing information about law of attraction, manifestation, crystals and all of that, healing crystals and all of that. So yeah, if you are interested, then the link is in the description. Now let's see messages for Scorpio. If you don't already know, Scorpions are my second most favorite after Gemini, because I'm a Gemini. So I am always looking forward to do your reading. Let's see messages for my lovely Scorpions. What is happening? Give me the present energy for Scorpio. Page of Swords. Ooh. So Scorpio, either you are stalking somebody or somebody is stalking you. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see a heavy stalking energy going on. So you are constantly being watched. So I don't know if you are aware of this or not, but somebody is keeping tabs on you. Some of you, I also feel that these days you feel very alert for a situation. You feel that there is some sort of danger and you have to prepare for it. Like you feel like you're going on some sort of war, all right? And this could be like an inner conflict. It could be an outer conflict as well. For most of you, I feel this is an inner conflict. So you're just trying to prepare for something which is not yet visible to you, but you feel that there is some sort of threat and you have to prepare for it. So we'll see what that is. But yeah, you're just trying to gear up for something. Six of Cups. You are on somebody's mind constantly. Somebody is not able to let you go off their mind, and I feel it's a mutual connection. So you are thinking about somebody and somebody is thinking about you. It could be another water sign or an air sign that you're dealing with. Yeah, you're not able to forget this person. This person is not able to forget you. I see a very heavy spying energy, heavily thinking about each other, contemplating, missing the good old times and all of that happening in your life these days. Five of Swords. But you feel that there is no point. It's like you're just thinking about this person, but you feel there is no point in taking action because this person plays mind games. You're not quite able to trust this person with their intentions because somebody is coming off like a player. So it's like you might be thinking about somebody in the good old times, but when you think about commitment, you cannot think about commitment with this person because you think that they play mind games and they don't tell you their true agenda. So when it comes to trusting somebody, you're not quite able to do it. And that is why maybe that inner conflict is going on in your life where you feel if you can trust this person and give this a chance or it is better to move on. So like a lot of confusion is happening in your life is what I feel. Yeah, see, just when I said that, you are in a situation which feels very stuck. So you're feeling like, what do I do? Shall I wait? Shall I move on? Somebody playing games, somebody playing mind games with you is keeping you very, very stuck in your energy. It's like this connection is mutual. Star card at the bottom of the deck, like this connection is mutual. It has potential, but because somebody is not acting right, you're not able to decide whether you want them or not. And the problem is that you're not even able to decide how to let go this off. Like you want to move out, you want to get some sort of clarity, but then you're not able to do that as well. So somebody is just becoming a pain is what I feel. This whole situation is becoming a pain, by the way. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius very heavily. We already have 4 air sign cards here. So Scorpio messing up with an air sign these days is what I feel. With the Six of Swords, I see the situation is going to get balanced. I see you are going to get to calm water. So right now your mind is totally fogged and there is no sense of clarity. You're feeling very emotionally burnt out. But with the Six of Swords, I see that in next 6 weeks, things are going to become a little calm for you. So you are going to have that peace of mind that you have been yearning for, right? Some of you will also be traveling. is what I feel. So there could be a location change happening for you. Like if you're looking for travel, that can happen. Or some of you just feel that you will just isolate yourself from drama and you're just going to be by yourself. With the Nine of Wands, I also see that you're trying to protect your heart. And maybe this situation, this toxicity is not happening with you for the first time. Maybe you've had a few past connections which start off really well, but then ultimately it all turns toxic. So now you have been feeling like this has become a pattern of your life where you just run into a connection, it feels very good, and then ultimately it does not work out and it just mentally fucks you. So you're like, why does this happen with me? And that's why you're trying to guard yourself. Some of you are deleting or blocking people, or you're just trying to guard yourself. You're not indulging with people, you're not initiating conversations, you're just trying to be by yourself. And you're just trying to be very hard on yourself, is what I feel. Like, this is your birthday month, don't try to be so hard on yourself. Like, take a chill pill, Scorpio. 3 of Wands. You're looking for expansion, you're looking for a new beginning in life. Desperately you feel that when is universe going to bring in a new chapter in your life. So it's like you feel you have been in this energy for some time and now you desperately want a change. Some of you are also making some sort of plans these days regarding maybe a career situation or a love situation or a financial situation, whatever it is. And right now things are not happening. It's like you're just making plans and you're taking an overview. The action step has not been done, but you're very close to executing something, and you're right now just trying to take a bird eye view of how things can happen, and then you will be making a move, which is good. 10 of Wands. Some of you, you're overworked and overburdened. You really need to take some time off as well. So maybe just try to go for a little vacation, take a day off or something, because I feel lately there was something that you had been working upon from last maybe 8 to 9 months, and now it's like you're very close to your destination. But when we are very close to our destination, that's exactly the point where it is very difficult to maintain that focus, because you have been working on something for a very long time, and then when you're very close to achieving the results, you kind of fuck it off because you've been tired, right? And when you're not seeing results immediately, you're like, when is this going to happen? Will this ever happen, or I'm just wasting my time? So some of you, you're having those kind of thoughts, like you have been working on something and you're not quite seeing the results yet, but very soon the results are going to come in. So if you feel tempted to give up, remind yourself that when you are tired, you take breaks and you don't quit. All right, so winners never quit and quitters never win. So just remind yourself that. If you're feeling burdened, if you're feeling the anxiety, the pressure, try to take a break. All right, don't quit. Quitting is not the solution. All right, so give me some love messages for Scorpio specifically. What is happening in Scorpio's love life? King of Cups. You are having options and you're just trying to explore your options, is what I feel. Or you're just trying to explore your option with this one person right now. Yeah, you have options. Okay, I take my words back. It's not one person. Some of you definitely have multiple people. Now you are in, like, you obviously, I'm not saying that you are in relationship with multiple people, but you have more than one option which you are thinking about right now, and you're just trying to see which one can work the best for you. The Fool card also shows options. So some of you, you're just trying to look for a new beginning, and the new beginning is very close in your vicinity. Like there could already be somebody in your life with whom you can have a new beginning with. But all of this is going to happen when you put an end to your past and move forward. It's like you try to go towards this new beginning, but then you try to repeat your past with it as well. So you cannot live in the past and the future at the same time. You have to make a choice. Some of you, you will be forced to make a choice between the past and the future. So as I said, you might be having two options, one that can lead to a new beginning in the future, and one that is a past person or a past connection. So some of you, you need to decide whether you want to stay in the past or whether you want to go for the new one. But yeah, when it comes to options, you have options. So don't try to tell me otherwise. 6 of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who's quite in the public eye, or somebody is quite popular, because 6 of Wands is my card of popularity. So some of you also feel that because this person is already so popular, why would they want to be with you? So you are quite skeptical of accepting them. Yeah, there could be somebody in your life who really has their shit together. It could be a Taurus or a fire sign. And you're quite skeptical of giving this connection a chance because you feel this person is so sorted or so famous or whatever. Why would they want to be with you? This could also be for the cross watchers thinking like this about Scorpio. So Scorpio, maybe some of you are coming off as somebody who's very having their shit together and popular. So your person thinks that why would you want to be with them? Somebody is very nervous around the other person because the other person gets a lot of attention. Now this could be you or this could be the other person. That's why you're very skeptical. So you're trying to take this leap of faith in love, but then you're also scared of taking this leap of faith because you feel, how will this work? So you're not very positive about it to work, right? Some of you are also trying to manifest a love situation, and universe is actually getting you to a very beautiful connection, but maybe you're just trying to overanalyze and overthink. It's like you're thinking on your part and you're thinking on other people's part as well. Stop doing that, Scorpio. Don't try to think on other people's part. They have their own brain to do that. All right, don't try to overwork. Just do your part of the thinking. Don't try to do other people's part of the thinking, right? When you're manifesting something and universe is giving it to you, take the opportunity. And for all of this, you need to walk away from your past. King of Wands, you really need to take the action. Some of you are sabotaging a love situation. It's like you were wanting this to happen, and when it's happening, and now you're not taking the action and you're doing much of the thinking. So this thinking and contemplating going on for a very long time is going to block this abundance in your life. See, you're very confused. Your past situation, past connections have given you major trust issues where you have become very skeptical of trusting anybody over again. So your heart chakra is blocked is what I see. Heart chakra, third eye chakra is blocked. But if you let go of your past and you become more trusting, I see a beautiful fresh beginning for you, and that is going to bring in a lot of emotional containment for you. But the problem is you're not able to trust. What is this person's energy towards Scorpio? Ace of Cups. See, there's a new beginning. There's a possibility of a beginning which is going to bring in a lot of emotional fulfillment. But some of you, there's marriage on your cards. So you were manifesting a wife or a husband. I see universe is going to give it to you. Like universe is actually taking you to something very beautiful, but you're being very skeptical of accepting it because of your past trauma. Because your third eye chakra is blocked. Your heart chakra is blocked. So it's like you're just repeating a toxic past pattern because you're not able to let go. You need to release. See, Queen of Swords. Just being very skeptical. Scorpio, what is this? You're just blocking yourself. Some of you are waiting for somebody to come towards you so that you can block them. So there could be a past situation which is making you bitter, and you're waiting for somebody to come towards you so that you can block them. What the hell are you doing? What's the advice for Scorpio? Three of Swords. Let go of your heart chakra issues. Let go of your past trauma. Let go of the confusion. Some of you have multiple options, but you're just trying to keep everything up in the air, and you feel that, oh, I have multiple options and I'm going to choose which one works for me. If you keep on doing that, you will sabotage all of them. So make a choice. It's high time that you make a choice. If you want to be in a relationship, make a choice, because there is a very beautiful connection coming towards you. But because you are still having that past trauma or past hurt, it will not let you move into this blessing that's coming towards you. So you might just miss on to a very beautiful connection just because you could not make up your mind at the right time. So before you screw this connect, there's definitely a marriage or a very beautiful connection coming to. This is beautiful. Like, this is speaking about marriage. Scorpio, are you about to get married? Just send me the freaking wedding card, all right? Because I see some of you were manifesting marriage. You wanted a life partner kind of thing, and it's coming in for you. But the problem is that because you're so consumed in the negativity of the past, or what happened with you in the past, or how somebody cheated you in the past, that past trauma is resurfacing, because of which you will miss on to taking this action towards this beautiful connection that's coming towards you, and you will fuck it. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. There's a very beautiful connection. Somebody coming towards you who's having this shit together. If you are a guy, then this woman is very business-minded. She's very nurturing, very caring. This person might be helping you in various things as well. Like, she has a very motherly vibe to her. And if you are a guy, if you are a woman, then this guy is very stable, very business-minded, very bossy, I would say, but not like bossy, but just like somebody who is authoritative in a good way. So that kind of person coming in towards you. But the problem is you're not able to trust your own timing of life. You're like, how can something so good happen to me? You're not able to trust. Give me message. New love. See? Universe is bringing into a love situation for you, which is going to be very beautiful. But what are you lacking? Trust. You're not able to trust. Stay optimistic about your love life. See, exactly. Like these cards are asking you to be more optimistic. You're not being optimistic enough when it comes to your love life. It is safe for you to love. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance. But you're just trying to be very negative or very pessimistic. Stop doing that. Give me message for Scorpio. Work through your fears. Exactly. And this is literally your card, New Moon in Scorpio. Some of you need to work through your fears. And New Moon coming in is going to be a time where you really need to do some releasing, some acceptance work. Some of you are very fearful that this person is also going to cheat you, who's coming towards you. Why are you telling yourself those bullshit stories? I don't understand. Believe in the impossible. Some of you feel love can never happen in your life. So believe in the impossible. The impossible is that, yeah, love can definitely happen in your life. Emotions are running high. Maybe these days you feel very emotional. For no reason you start crying or you start feeling overwhelmed. So just work through your fears. Surrender to the divine. You're just trying to do everything by your own self. You're trying to think by your own self for yourself and for the other person. You're trying to work for yourself and for the other people. Stop doing that. All right? Do your part and leave the rest to the divine. And universe is going to take care for you, because I see universe is curating a very beautiful love story for you, but you are going to fuck it because you are not going to surrender and you're going to doubt it. So don't do that. All right? Before you mess up, pay attention. So that was the reading. Hope this helps and resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. A very happy birthday once again. I will see you in the weekly video. You guys take care. Bye.